Hey guys, so today's reading is going to be on Sarah Huckabee Sanders. She's the new White House press secretary, and then I'm going to try to get the communication director, Hope Hicks. Alright, so let's go. Let me put this camera so I can see. Okay, so why don't we start with Sarah Huckabee? Why don't we learn? I don't like how this camera is positioned. Lord have mercy. Why don't we see how she was raised? How was her childhood like? How was it for Sarah Huckabee Sanders? Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Sarah Huckabee Sanders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I cannot fucking see. I hate this new angle. Cards fell. 1, 2, 3. Her mother is her mother is coming up as being very influential in her life. I feel like her mother has this activist type of energy, which she kind of inherited from her mother. So her mother is coming up as being a strong influence. I thought it would be her dad, but well, I mean, she went into politics just like her dad, but it's weird because her mother was actually a very strong influence. This is also saying she's not somebody who will sit down and kind of take any type of bullshit from anyone. Her mother kind of had this no holds barred type of energy about herself, and she's kind of inherited that. I don't know what her mother does, but I feel like her mother is no type of wallflower. Very active, very vocal. Her dad, on the other hand, he was he wasn't as stable in her life. He was there, but then he wasn't. He was there. He's not someone who shows a lot of his feelings and a lot of his emotions. He's somebody who, also her dad was very, very secretive. Like, he kept a lot of things secret and he kind of moved in silence. But the thing is that he has the all-seeing eye, meaning that he kind of always knew what was going on. So even though he wasn't there, he kind of knew what was going on. So they have, I feel now that she's older, they have more of a established, not a bad father, but not a dad who was there. There's an energy of independence. I feel like she had a lot of independence, a lot of thoughts, and being able to express herself, and being able to, like, she was a very hyper child, like very, very active, like you know that kid who you give like a popsicle stick to and the kid just goes wild. It's that type of energy. Very, very active. Very active. Could sometimes become a handful. Like, literally. Okay. Her household is very active. Like, she didn't really... Her mother ran she's like a big mama chicken who kept all her children in order. And then here's her dad. Here's her dad, and he's kind of around. He's around, but the mama kept things moving. I think she ended up going to either a college that her mother attended or her dad, because I'm feeling a strong alumni energy. How her mother raised her children to be Very active. I think she kept her kids very busy. Her dad traveled a lot, but it's weird. It's still coming up. He wasn't there, but then he was. But then he was stable, and he taught her about rules and laws and things of that actual sort. So he taught her those type of things. I think when she was, it feels like the energy of somebody who once she was in high school or something, I think she started hanging around her dad more or helping out more. They were actually frugal with money, not heavy spenders. And I think it's coming from her mother, because I got that type of energy, like of saving money, saving, you know, teaching her kids how to like save and how to almost save for a like rainy day. So as she grew up, she pretty much became like her mother, like very similar to her mom, her mother, like very much into, also she's actually into the planet, like protecting the like planet and earth. So it's weird how she supports Donald Trump at the same time, because I am seeing a concern for like nature and those type of things. There was also an energy of saving money, save money, you know, earn it, those type of things, like old-fashioned, I won't say old-fashioned values. Yeah, her dad is not, they get along now, but it wasn't a very good, he just wasn't very emotionally open. I feel during her younger years, she had a lot of emotions about her dad, like very emotional, very, very deep. I'm not seeing anything after that. Okay, so let me go into her teen years. She was actually very active. I feel a very active energy, active. Like she's not somebody who just, she's not that girl who you like graduate with and you're a senior and you're like, who the hell are you? And she's like, I've been here since 9th grade. And you like, really? Bitch, I don't even know who the hell you are. Like, she's somebody who, you know, I feel an energy of being active. Like, if you open up your, like, your yearbook, she's in every other page. She was very active. So, why don't we go into, her teenage years? Sarah Huckabee's teenage years. Sarah Huckabee teenage years. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Let me see. They were having financial issues. Her parents were going through a lot during her teenage years. I'm not sure if her parents got like a divorce or separated, but it's most definitely showing stressful. It's like she was stressed, so she tried to focus in on school. Almost, I don't want to say this, but it almost feels suicidal. Like she went through a very dark phase. Like, you know, when you're young, how you go through like certain things, it feels like she was never really a daddy's girl. I'm not feeling daddy's girl, you know, energy. I'm not, no. Her parents are divorced. I'm feeling an energy of separation. This keeps coming up. Her wands keeps coming up. But it's around money. It's around things of value. I think her mother remarried pretty quickly. Let me see. Her and her dad have a very weird, they're better, but their relationship, I still feel like there's some things that they need to sit down and talk about, because it's something about her dad and her kind of going wayward. Okay, so let's see how she's doing as our new White House press secretary. What is in store for Sarah Huckabee Sanders as the new press secretary? What should we expect as the new press secretary? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Y'all, she's that type of person who literally has her shit written out. But like, she's very in tune. It's like she always has her cell phone in her hands, and she's constantly like she's very on it. She has a very on it energy. She's very organized, very like she's nice, but if you work under her, she's very like, hey, you know, I see this, well, what's this? She stays on it. It's like before she goes to sleep at night, she's already, before she even sleeps at night, she's kind of already on it. She's already on it. She's already on it. She's seeing the White House right now, guys, is very cliquish, especially amongst women. I don't think she's, I think she's with her own clique in there. It's like a few people who kind of click with her that she hangs around with. So just because there's a lot of women in the like White House, it's not necessarily saying that they're all getting along. So this is telling me, I feel cliques of people, cliques. It's like, so she's in her own clique, you know, Ivanka's probably in her own clique. Everybody's kind of like doing their own thing. She's excited. She actually has a lot of plans, a lot of things that she's trying to get, kind of trying to fix up some stuff. She actually wants to start doing like some type of like daily updates or daily something, you know. So that's what she's trying to get established. Things are all over the place. Things are really all over the place. Everybody kind of has a secret agenda for everyone. So, but I feel she knows. I don't think it's anything new. There is frustration with getting stuff done. She feels like there's too much red tape. It's like, just let me do my job, you know. So she is feeling that red tape energy. It's like she has to go through too many people before she can say something. She feels like a lot of the things she says is being overly analyzed, I guess is the word, I guess. Yeah. She has the type of energy where I feel she's there, but she tries it. She actually tries to keep the peace amongst the fighting. So when everybody is kind of stabbing each other, even though I feel she did play a role in, we already know, Pence, I feel she sees the drama and she tries to kind of stay in the like corner or like in the actual background. And she also tries to stay away from that dude again, that young dude who is very close to Donald Trump, who wrote that crazy paper in college, you know, against affirmative action. He's just super fucking racist. She stays away from him too. But she's cool with like Donald. She's the type of person who is already figuring out what you're going to ask before you ask her. So, like I said, she has that you know, energy of, okay, I'm already on it, I'm already on it, I'm already on it, you know. So she's kind of already on it. That was her problem with Pence. She felt like Pence wasn't on it. Like, you need to be on, stay on it. She's also taking a lot of advice from her mother. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, shit. Tea time. She feels that Donald Trump is taking the wrong advice from the wrong people and it will lead to no good. Even she's spotting the tea. Even she's spotting the fucking tea, and she's sipping and she's staying quiet. You know why? Because of that White House check, that White House on her resume type of thing, you know. So she's like, bitch, I spot all this shit, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, she's gonna be way more organized than Pence. She's glad to see Pence go. You know, sorry to say it, she felt like it was a hot ass mess. So that is what is going on. She has way more order. So we will be seeing her. Also, it's gonna be something funny. When people ask her stupid questions, when people ask her questions that she doesn't like, she's gonna smile and change the like subject very quickly. So she's already most definitely close to her mother, her and her dad. That's some stuff, some weird stuff going on there. Even though I think once I read up on her, I think her dad helped her get that job. But when it comes to their relationship, not very good. Not very good. She sees everything that's going on in there, and she's trying to stay as quiet as she can. The next one up is Hope Hicks.